that's playing. There's a highlight of it which I've watched a few minutes of, and it's really well done. It just spells out what's going on for anyone that has an interest in that. I have on my Banksy t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say it was?
Banksy, he's this artist that did graffiti for years, and now they know who he is, and he's being paid to do stuff in England.
Mm. Beautiful t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. This instead of throwing stones or something, throwing flowers. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it too.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Isaac. Good morning.
Hey, thanks, Sylvie. You're somewhere.
Isaac, I don't have my video on because I'm still in my pajamas.
Oh, can't we see your pajamas, please?
No, thank you.
Oh, come on. Just a quick glimpse.
No, you don't want to see that. Okay, there's a huge time confusion, but because
no, I'm sorry. I messed up there.
So
Anyway.
I informed all the people, but I'm not sure if everybody sees it on time now. So
yeah, it's nice. I'm getting to hang out with a few people, and they're getting to hang out with each other. It's sweet. Thanks, Sylvie, for that. And I'm sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Yeah, it's really difficult. I heard indeed an hour later, and then.
Yeah, we've moved forward 1 hour. Yeah, so last night this was 5 o'clock, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
At 6 o'clock yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I informed them, and I will check on them now again, and yeah, maybe they'll they're coming now, so I will check again.
Thank you. Big love.
Yeah, no, you're welcome.
Yeah. So. Funny in Byron Bay, a lot of women walk around in petticoats. You know, so because it's, or you know, it looks like petticoats. I think it probably is petticoats because it's a beach town. Yeah? People are walking around in bikinis and all that stuff all over the place. You go to the bank in a bikini. Pajamas, you'd be well dressed. So the piano in your background there, gents.
Yes, it is a piano. And I was actually working, and I just was in having a cup of coffee and checking Facebook, and then I saw that there was a sad sign. So I'll just check it out and see what was. I'm reading some of your messages, but there is a weather like this outside, raining today, so it's actually quite nice to be.
Oh wow, beautiful!
Yeah.
What kind of music do you play?
No, it was not music.
Ah.
I was just that I was doing some physical work in the garden.
Oh, I see. Okay.
No, no, it's actually not my piano. I'm just at my employer for a few days and do some work here. So
nice. Okay.
It's in the big room where I have access to.
Yeah. Which part of Denmark?
North of Copenhagen is where I am at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. And I live in Jutland.
Okay. Yeah, I like Denmark. It's beautiful.
It is, yeah. It is. But as you say, there is so many beautiful places.
Yeah.
All over the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some beautiful hidden corners that you discover here in this little country as well. That I thought, wow, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. So this is your first time, yeah? And
my first time,
yeah. Yeah, and you know, it's like you're welcome to talk about anything. You don't have to do anything, but it's just an open space where whatever arises or comes up, you're welcome to bring it or not. And yeah, so you feel free.
Thanks. I sometimes see your mornings short with checking in and I there's something that resonates very well with yeah. There's also something here that is getting more and more quiet, and the identification with the story in me seems to vanish more and more, and this.
That's a big luck, man. That is a really big luck.
And the present becomes alive then, and this. And I that's where I can the way you put your words often, and also just your presence seems to connect.
Yeah, to me, I mean, you know, it's like who we already are. And then there's just a bunch of, there's a bunch of habits and automatic filters that are so familiar that we don't even notice them until we do. Yeah.
And someone here has been most of the years been wanting to go somewhere and but falling more and more into this moment and allow what is, and also not, oh, I shouldn't have done that, or this was like kind of relaxing into that, but that was what happened. And
yeah, exactly.
So there's something that
it's relaxing.
Yeah, and quiet joy inside, not not any big blissful thing, but there's just a quietness and a quiet joy, I would say, but not for anyone. It just seems to be present more and more.
Yeah. So simple.
Yeah.
And even, you know, within that, then sometimes, you know, ecstasy can arise or happen, but it's not running after it. It just comes by itself and it goes by itself. You can't hold on to anything, that's clear. But that what everybody longs for is simply to be at peace. Yeah. And to just recognize that your nature is that which is aware of that peace even.
And then still a contraction is coming and caught up in old stories, old patterns, but it's seen more and more and not taken as damn serious.
Yeah, and just the recognition that we don't do that, that's an automaticity that happens by itself. And when it's seen, then it doesn't play unconsciously and drive us in a funny way. And then in a way, there can be just, oh, what is that? And gently present to it rather than judgment about it or making a story about it. It's just, oh, okay. Hi, Levani. Can you guys hear the crickets? Yeah, they're quite loud here. Nice sound.
Hey, Isaac, can I speak?
With pleasure, Ewan.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I was a little bit late, but
No worries.
yeah. We had our illegal party yesterday with our son, birthday party. It
Okay.
wasn't totally allowed, but yeah, we thought, okay, yeah, it's also not a big deal. You're not
And it
allowed
was
to have
fun?
more than 3 people in your house, and yeah, we had like 8. But yeah, I mean, there were also we were allowed to go to like a trampoline kind of place, and there's like 30 kids, but you're not allowed to go home then with 3 kids. So it was like, yeah, okay, they're already playing together. It doesn't make any sense. So we just, oh, come on. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah. Mm.
It's great that you have a little bit of common sense.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm with Sylvie, so there's a lot of common sense in our house in that respect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also don't try to go overboard or anything. I mean, we try to keep a little bit also respectful for people who want to have distance and stuff, but it's yeah,
Yeah.
also not yeah. So also kind of funny pictures as well. Yet, as you're not allowed to go to, like, if you have a soccer match from your little from your son, you're not allowed to watch anymore. So you saw people on the roof of their car, and then sitting there outside the soccer field, and then on the roof of the car with a chair they put on the roof of the car so they can still watch. Because you were not allowed to go into the compound, which is an outside soccer match of kids of 12, 13 years. You know, it's like, yeah,
It's
yeah, it was,
craziness. Yeah.
it's so mixed up. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. I did have a question. Like, I've been working quite a lot, quite long hours, and then I feel my system is cramps. It's difficult to find a normal balance between just yeah, just be and work, so it doesn't overwhelm, you could say.
Mhm.
So like now I feel my system is still cramped from the work, you could say.
Mm.
And it's difficult to find just, okay, relax and let it just
Yeah. So even rather than having an idea of relaxing, just simply being present with what's here now. No judgment, no idea it should be different.
yeah.
Just very gently noticing. Yeah. Okay. So this is somewhere in that way of functioning. Your system went into another mode, and it and it recognizes it now, in this moment. Yeah. Just, oh, wow, okay. And then just describe, if you can, what you notice sensationally in the body. Where is it? Where do you feel it? What is it that you notice?
I feel pressure. This is being
Mhm.
pressed to the inside.
Okay.
I feel my legs. Yeah, it's just cramped all, like something like this.
That. Yeah. And so you feel it as a pressure, huh?
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Just that pressure, what's its function? Just curious, what is it? It's like somewhere the system puts itself under pressure.
I think beneath it is fear. I'm not sure what the function is, why it's doing it, but I think beneath it, beneath the pressures, I think there's fear for not being good enough or not doing, yeah, I don't know. There's probably some fear below it, but it's not like I'm really in touch with it, but that's the sense.
Okay, yeah, beautiful, very beautiful. So some sense of needing to push yourself. Yeah, so that.
Yeah.
And then in this moment, just coming to this moment, is that needing to push, is it useful at this moment or necessary at this moment? No. Yeah.
No, not at
Just
all.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So then just see, just in that acknowledgement, if anything changes, just by that, without trying to change anything, just you've looked, is this necessary right now? No. And see if something relaxes just a little bit or changes just a little bit. And usually, like if it's been putting itself under pressure, that's a whole chemical, neurophysical, like it's a whole organization. So it takes a little while for it to unwind, but just seeing if there's any difference, that's all. Just in seeing it's not necessary, it's not useful, you don't have to fight against it, you don't have to do anything. Just gently looking, not necessary, not useful right now.
I feel it's relaxing just a little, just a very little, and it felt very stuck, but it releases just a very little, not a lot, but just a little.
That is so beautiful. That's all. That makes all the difference. Just that little bit.
Yeah.
Just sensing that, noticing it.
Yeah, now it's changing more.
Yeah. Without doing it.
It's still there, but it's more included with more of the, it's a little bit wider, I could say then.
Yeah, fantastic. Just by itself, it's unwinding itself. Huh?
Yeah, the trick is not to try to, because there's so many little movements, and then try to not engage with anything.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, this helps. So yeah. Is this
Beautiful
something you
advice.
can? Sorry, is this something you can also do on your own during just a normal walking day? Because it feels then it's so stuck and you're in a certain mode. It's difficult to get out by yourself. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, my sense is that because it's a familiar pattern,
Yeah.
and in a way, it's a whole chemical, neurological organization. So it does take always a little time for it to, from when you first notice it, oh wow, so, something is tensed up. Because until you notice it, there's no, you're just in it, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then there's a noticing of it. Okay, wow. And then, at that point, if it doesn't move into wanting it to be different or wanting to change it or making it seem like it means something about you, if you just want to kind of change it yourself, change it.
Yeah, it's already.
It's already in there. So a lot of times it can be useful until we get more familiar and more neural pathways. It just, once it's noticed, it's inquired in, it had been already inquired into, and something just starts to keep quiet, just rest.
Mm.
But that's one of the things that'll come as it comes, not something you can do.
Yeah. No, I've tried also in like in the past to take a time out, just lay on my bed and just, but it's so uncomfortable. It's not like that you think it will change. I mean, your mind will go and
It's busy,
yeah, it doesn't really help to just to lie down and try to stay still with it in yourself. It's hard to to let everything rest and yeah.
But what's nice is you could see this didn't take that long for it to shift, yeah? So you've experienced now it can shift quite quickly.
Yeah.
Which is really good information, yeah?
Yeah. But it still it doesn't feel like fully free. It's not like a wow, but it is, there's more space and there's more it becomes to enter the, I would say, the more like a relaxing mode, or got out of that really like stuckness of pressure.
Yeah. And you just see, so it shifted like that quite quickly, and then let's see if something else reveals that shows just what else is going on with that, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, so it's cool.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, nice. Hey, Mattis. Yeah, nice, Jens. Yeah, hey, Mattis.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Marina.
Body's been pretty exhausted for a few days, and I can see how there's such a pattern of worrying, I guess, in the mind. Yeah.
When that exhaustion is there.
Yeah.
Mm.
But any health stuff actually is still kind of
Yeah.
plays a lot. Because I've had a lot of fatigue. Yeah, it just still plays.
Yeah.
Mind tries to work it out, and yeah.
Just be gentle and curious about that movement of thinking to try and solve it. And in a way, just seeing what it's like to allow yourself to really sink into that tiredness. Just, okay, tiredness is here. Just being, like cozying up to it in a certain way, or being held in a cozy way by the tiredness. Ah, sweet tiredness. Yeah? And just playing with that and seeing how that feels. And just as you're exploring this, just what do you notice in terms of, is there capacity to just relax deeper into it? Or there's something, have a judgment or wanting it to be different somehow?
There's actually certain enjoyment in relaxing into it.
Yeah.
And there's also resistance to it. Yeah. I often push through tiredness. It's almost like I'm bored, and then I push through it.
Yeah.
Which I know is partly the reason the body doesn't get well. Well, I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. So just like relaxing with it, into it, as it, just, okay. And really mapping and tracking the territory that you call tiredness. Just if there's enough energy for that, just how do I sense it? Do I sense it in my face? Ah, I think, where do I sense it? Yeah, just.
I sense it in my face, my my torso, my chest.
Yeah.
And there's sadness here.
Yeah. Just lovingly present with this, just all this, as much of this movie as you can, just, okay, all automatic movements.
It's like quite a lot of sadness. Like very young.
Yeah.
Organisation. Feeling of aloneness.
Yeah. And how do you sense that, Marina? Like in this moment?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm not sure how to answer that. I mean, there's a feeling of peace.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, interesting, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, quite a strong feeling of peace. And then there's this feeling of isolation.
And that isolation, how do you pick up on it?
Sensation wise, huh? Any
Yeah.
sensation. Sort of constriction in my chest or heart, solar plexus.
Exquisite. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, and so that gets translated or to mean I'm alone, eh?
Yeah.
And just without trying to change it or fix it or, be nice to me, how do you sense we're meeting?
There's some sweetness, but I can also feel a holding back.
Okay.
Yes.
You sense the sweetness?
That sweetness as well.
Yeah, beautiful. Yes. And then honoring the holding back, yeah, just, wow, strange circumstance, just, yeah, there would be like to be bathing in that love flow, but something doesn't quite trust or just holds back a bit, just honoring it.
I noticed that holding back in the retreat or not feeling seen by you.
Okay.
And then that the system doesn't do that with Micah so much. And I know it relates to my dad, you know.
I understand.
Feel and seen.
Yeah. For a moment there, it just got very, very sweet, clear connection.
Feel like a heaviness here now.
And the heaviness there, and any kind of subtleties where something's widening.
Yeah, something. It's like I'm letting the love in a bit more, like here. I could also sort of feel a judgment about my holding back.
Good to know this, huh?
Or not wanting, you know, not wanting it to be there.
Yeah. And beautiful that you can notice also that, yeah?
What do you feel?
It's very sweet in a way. Just something is exploring. Somehow the exploring is going deeper and deeper, but gently, very, very gently and slowly.
It was like my system's almost testing some, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my dad wasn't around at all when I was young, so only when I got older.
And now there's that grown-up organization that can hold that young one that never got attention from dad, and just yeah.
Feeling it more now.
Beautiful. Thanks, Marina.
Thanks so much, Isaac.
Thank you. Hey, Leilani.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey. How does your system respond to the way I'm meeting you?
Yeah, it's opening.
Ah,
It's
beautiful.
like I'm
Yeah.
opening. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels lovely. Yeah. And your system just does it. Yeah, just in this way of meeting. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful.
There's a lot of movement in the sacral area.
Cool.
Moving.
Yeah, something coming alive.
Mm.
At least that's right.
What was that, Isaac?
Something's coming alive is the way
Alive.
I feel it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it now, Leilani? How is it now?
It's changing.
Hmm.
It feels like a breath. It's like a big breath inside. Breathing in,
Oh,
breathing out.
yeah, really
Yeah.
beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry to everyone for the confusion time-wise. I think I got the times backwards. But anyway, we're here now. So tomorrow it's like at this time. Oh, next week it's like, or next Tuesday it's like this again. Mattis.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey.
On the 25th, I think, there's another time change in Europe. And there will
Okay. Good chance to be more confused again.
Yeah.
So now at least you know the time where I am, because that's not going to change for another 6 months probably. The 25th, eh?
I think so. Yeah. And then will 9 o'clock, the meeting in Europe.
Okay. Mm. Anything that wants to be said?
I can see quite a lot of movement arising, and it wants to be identified with, but there's this tendency still arising, but it's not seen. It's kind of okay. Yeah.
Mm. It's awesome.
Yeah. What do you see, feel?
I couldn't have said it better myself.
There's something heavy somewhere in the upper body, chest, but yeah.
Als het nou, Matthias?
It's changing. It's feels a bit more like a heat now, and
Yeah.
and yeah, feels good or better.
Happy to hear.
Thank you so much, Isaac.
So welcome. Oh, Laura. Hi.
Hey. So much movement for a Sunday.
And the energy is streaming, huh?
Yeah, also. Yes. Yeah. I wanted to say I feel some sort of resistance or it's hard. It's really, I can't really describe it. So there's strong sensations in the body and strong thoughts at the same time, and like.
So whenever
like,
so whenever there's sensations and there's some resistance to the sensations, then it'll show up as dis-ease, not being at ease, and then the thinking will kick in because it's trying to solve it.
Yeah, there's this ease and this thinking and emotion.
Yeah. And if you just speak pure sensations right now, there's this.
There's heartbeat, there's energy in my hands.
Yeah.
There's tingling.
Yeah.
There's a bit of tears.
Yeah. And just, as much as possible, recognizing that you're the space of all of that, and it's all welcome here. It's all so welcome here. Including the resistance.
I don't know if it's my mind or if it's really what I just felt, some form of helplessness. But now it's sort of settling down.
Yeah. The helplessness will arise when there's an automatic unconscious resistance. And then it doesn't, it makes it worse. Then we start to feel helpless. But it's related to that automatic unconscious resistance. Without it, there's just, there's just, it's not wrong, it's not bad, that automatic unconscious resistance, is just noticing it.
Thanks for reminding and laying it out again.
Yeah, so welcome. It's easy. Just sensing how our energies meet each other, just no right, no wrong, no good, no bad, just sensing what they do, how they do it, yeah. And, it's beautiful. Like your system shows its vulnerability. Just like whatever's here, it's like it can be here. It's not doesn't mean anything about you. It's just holding your hands in it.
Yeah.
Nothing to solve, nothing to understand.
No.
Just,
Can't even find it. What has to be solved. Yeah, it's pure sensations now.
Yeah, beautiful. Does it sense like our systems are communing with each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Feels very connective. Connecting.
Yeah.
Sweet. And flow.
Yeah, it can just be what it is. It's beautiful. Yeah.
sort of bumping into something here or pressure.
Mm.
It's whole bodied now, or full bodied. How would you describe? It's like everywhere.
Life meeting itself in a beautiful way.
Yeah.
Mm. Nice exploration. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thanks everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Isaac.
Hi.
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 I would like to explore something which is really it feels and I experience as a sabotage mechanism in myself. And now when I was thinking about it, I was walking away and doing something else, and I was wondering, why do I start doing something else? And there is always this kind of urgency that I have to do something, say something more useful than being here.
I bet you almost everybody knows that movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's this funny paradox of what we want the most deeply is just being at peace, just resting, being able to just enjoy the moment. Simply. And yet there's that everyday mind that wants to do and accomplish and get things ticked off the list. And
yeah, but it feels almost to me like it's it's essential for my survival.
Yeah, it carries that kind of
yeah.
But if you look, if that movement didn't happen, would you die?
That's the fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. But when you look at it
no,
in
yeah,
this
wouldn't
moment,
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't die.
No.
So there's something going on, and that organization that feels that way, is it an adult organization? Is
no,
it
it's
a young organization?
Very, very young. Yeah.
Young, yeah.
But it also crosses my. I want to have a certain time frame, have a meditation time, do something else, and then I see that I divert my planning and start doing something completely else. And what I really would like to do. So it's really regularly, daily, in different times of the day. It feels like sabotaging myself to what I really would like to be. To be with myself, to take the time.
Yeah, so there's just something playing, yeah? Obviously, it's not conscious, yeah?
No, consciously I wouldn't do that.
Okay. So we're just playing and seeing, what is it? Just feeling in sensation. What is that drives that? It's just like something might be very difficult to even say, but we're just taking a few moments to tune in. And what is that tickle or very beginning of that movement? I need to do something.
Well, what comes up first now is a lot of sadness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just letting it being there without needing to know what that is or anything. Just a releasing of some kind, yeah.
There's a huge emptiness and aloneness that I feel now.
Okay, cool. And just rest in that emptiness. And that emptiness gets interpreted as aloneness, yeah?
Yeah, because it feels like it feels like an aloneness where I need to I even feel it like is the image I get now is like the baby who needs to move his arms and legs in order to feel alive.
Yeah, I get it. So, you know, so now we're coming back for that little baby, and the little baby never got the bonding it needed to really feel connected and welcome. And so just with that little one, young one, I see you, I feel you. I'm coming back for you. I'm here now. I'm here with you. And I'm also here with you, young one. Everybody that wants to be can be with that young one. Okay, sweetheart. Just as we rest and feel like this, what do you sense in the body? Where do you sense it and what do you sense?
A resistance, an anger to not coming from a mistrusting. When you said everybody's here for you, it's like became this layer of no trust.
Yeah.
Rage.
And honoring that movement, yeah. I've recognized those movements in myself. Know them well. Yeah. I don't want to be hurt again. I don't want, you know. And yet at the same time, just wanting actually to be touched, to be met.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel deep in my belly. There is like a little dark hole, like a little cave, kind of a.
Yeah, maybe just put your hand on that spot.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Just making contact, and you know, so just learning in a sense, because your system is probably resourced through other people its whole life looking for that, and so now just learning how to resource yourself there. Yeah. Just, with that. And in our company, yeah, so we're all here together.
Yeah, it softens. There is not. It's say more evenly, more equally light as the rest of the body.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Yeah.
And I had to say, I'm doing this for myself, and that's when it changed.
Yeah. And so now, as a sovereign, autonomous being, can you still meet beautifully with, in this case, my system, because it's here in front of you, without getting lost in it, just exploring as a sovereign on your own feet.
Yes.
Meet, vulnerably, authentically, nakedly, without getting lost in it.
Yes.
Yeah, on its own feet. Yeah. Not pushing away, just, gently present. Just see how that feels in the body.
Feels good. Feels soft and strong.
And strong, on its own feet,
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
And Mm-mm. I never felt an inhibition in say, my loving capacities, but in being more loving kind to myself, that was our animal.
Yeah, you know, and it's the subtleties in that loving capacity, because if there's a resourcing through another nervous system and it's a young one, it's entangled in a funny kind of a way. And so, you know, the learning is to be able to be on our own feet, in a sense, naked, vulnerable, present, and being able to meet without giving ourselves away, without jumping over ourselves and all that stuff, which is so familiar to most of us. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done stupid things in my life to get,
Haven't we all?
Yeah. There was a time when I can really recall that it was easier, say, to jump in bed with a man than to ask for just an arm around my shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because so often, you know, that's what I mean. It's a young system looking for what it needs, and it's coming from a place of need rather from a place of autonomy, of sovereignty. Yeah.
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 Feels very fulfilled is the word.
Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah. Feels beautiful here on my side too. So
yeah. It's yeah. It's very very joyful. Thank you.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi.
I just wanted to say something about the times.
Okay, please.
Yes, it's very, very, very difficult. Jeroen and also Matthijs helped me with the times. So we will start in October at 10 o'clock European time.
Okay.
And after 25, we will start at 9 o'clock.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's confusing, eh?
It's terrible, really. It's terrible. But also with the retreat, we have to look at the times because the way it looks now, the times will begin at 6 o'clock, I think. So that is really early for us.
Really?
Yes, I just heard so, but we have to double check it. But I'm not sure. But we are still checking for those times. So we will talk about that later, but for now it's 10. Yes?
Well, it'll be 10 hours difference, right?
I really don't know. I have to look it up. After the session, I will dive into it.
Okay,
yes,
great.
It will be 10 hours.
Okay, so 10 hours difference. And what time did I say I would start here? 10 hours. So if I started 10 hours behind, so
4 p.m. in Australia.
4 p.m. in Australia would be, yeah, that would be 6 o'clock. That's too early.
Yes, it's a little bit too early. So
so maybe we have to do it then. Wow, my brain is foggy. I'll also figure it out and we'll figure it out together. Yeah, okay. Thanks for.
Yeah, we will check on it later. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. 7 would be 9 o'clock, so it would be 7 to 9.
Isaac, I send you a link in the chat. You can just click on it and then confirm the date and the time that you want to start, and you will see how what time it will start for us. You don't have to.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, but the link is already with the date of the 25th. So, yeah, you have to fill in the right date, of course. Okay. Yeah.
Thanks very much, you guys. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Urja.
Yeah, is it finished now, the meeting?
Just about.
Oh, because I came in 11, because that's the usual time.
Yeah.
Was there a message then that there was a time change?
There was something that might have been a confused something.
Yeah, I can feel it. But anyway, can I just share a bit that when the woman was talking, Brigitte, about, well, I don't know anymore literally, but what came up that I was doing something very intimate. You know, I put energy to do readings on a kind of transformational art thing. But they point me a place, you have to sit there. But all the time I felt Feng Shui, it's the wrong place. And it worked out that I left there after 1 or 2 days. And right now in the meeting with you, I thought, oh, I should have stick to my own truth, to sit in that corner only with some pillows instead of on a chair in the middle. But they put me there and they blame me for that I was sitting in the middle, but they put me there. And it ended up like I was too loud, or they are right and I'm wrong discussion, and I walked away because my friend came. We sing a song.
The main thing is just to watch what happens in you with whatever's going on outside. Because
Yeah,
whatever anyone, yeah,
what happened
because
was I listened to how they want me to be there, because it was a kind of a gesture that I could be there with some art and some readings, and people liked it, but there were no people because of Corona.
Yeah.
And then when people
So
came,
I'm going to stop you again because we're going off track here.
Yeah.
So you were given a place and you were grateful, and then, but something knew that it wasn't the right place for you, but it did it anyway. It jumped over itself.
Yeah, that was what I hear you saying. You know the pattern that you feel as if you give your power away.
Yeah.
Jump over yourself. And it took me 2 days to...
Beautiful. 2 days is, that's pretty
it
quick.
took 2 days, but also 2 days at home to figure out, was I wrong or were they right? No, I was right that I didn't want that place. It was not really a transformative thing even. Because also Patika was there and we started to sing there and we felt really discriminated. But they didn't stick to Corona rules at all.
Yeah, but so just
And
look as soon as it moves into they.
Yeah. They and
just
them.
that little, just look at that little movement, because there you lose yourself. You put it on outside of yourself. Just look at what gets touched in you. Ultimately, that's all of
what touched me was the pretending of transformation art, because there was no transformation happening at all, only with me and the readings and a woman who was giving a healing. That was transformation, but not received at all. It was like...
and so just slow down again, please. In the way I perceive it when you're speaking, is that there's an upset.
Yeah, I feel a little bit hyper of it.
Yeah, and so
I wasn't
that
seen.
so that upset, regardless of if you weren't seen or whatever, just watch what it touches in you, without blaming anybody or making anybody else. Okay, there was a feeling of not feeling, you sensed or felt not seen, and just watch what happens in you when that happens. Just gently.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
What happens? I start to roar like a lion then. And that they couldn't deal with. And then I walked away because my friend Patika also walked away because she wanted not to be involved. And we have to walk away because, I had to go for my own frequency. But it also make a distance then between them and me. And I didn't went back even. And I feel anger or, fear. And the lady who was saying, I have organized it. I have, yes, but you asked me to come. No, you invite.
So just look, you see again?
Power game.
Very quickly, so just always where the benefit is to notice what happens in you when a power game plays. When there's a perception that a power game is playing. Because that's the only thing that you can be present to. Everything else is just like it starts to project out,
Yeah, but
and
what could I have done different?
Nothing. Just now, you could not do anything different in that moment. How do you know? Because you didn't. So you're here now. So you're here now, and there's just a residue, and you're just coming back, and you're being present for that residue.
Yeah.
Nothing to solve, nothing to fix, just gently present to those sensations. What got
Then
touched.
I feel alone, that I missed the opportunity. But maybe it's all.
Yeah, and be gentle there too, because that's an interpretation. You caught it, that's a thought again, just the sensations.
Yeah.
Okay, sweethearts, we'll work out the time. Next week, on Tuesday, the time is at 10 o'clock in Europe time. And that's 7 o'clock my time. Okay.
And today you start at 9, didn't you?
No.
Or, oh, 10. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel now it's all about respecting people's truths and my own truths. And then there is a friction there. Better go in your own space.
Yeah. Yeah, and just watch.
Yeah, just
Okay,
watch.
Sylvie, thank you very much for all this last minute juggling to make it work. And Parvitra, thank you for being available and hosting. And
Oh yeah, 10.
And thank you all for showing up. Yeah. Yes,
Thank you
from
for your
Inga. So
lovely
this
words.
Tuesday, 10 a.m. Yeah. Love, peace, beauty. Sorry for any confusion.
Thank you for your sharing of it.
Yeah, so welcome. Ciao for now. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.